Is our fourth session of second day FDP, and it covers the topic lecture-centric pedagogy for 21st century skills, application of AI tools in teaching. And for this purpose, we have a great personality, Dr. Abhishek Nive. Let me introduce first. He is a PhD scholar and postgraduate scholar in computer science. Currently, he is working as a lecturer in computer technology department of Padma Shri Dr. Vithalrao Vikhe Patil Institute of Technology and Engineering Polytechnic, Loni. He has published 12 research papers in international journals and conferences. He served as the Institute NBA coordinator, and under his guidance, 5 departments of their institute have successfully achieved NBA accreditation. So I'm frankly welcome to Abhishek Nive, sir, and hand over the charge to him. Nive, sir, please start.
Thank you, Roman sir, for your uh, brief introduction. So let's we start with our session. That is learner centric pedagogy for 21st century skills and AI tools in teaching. Okay. So this is the outline for our today's session. Firstly, I am an NBA coordinator, I firstly take the basic concepts of teaching learning in OBE framework. Okay. So firstly, we need to understand that what is teaching and what is learning. So the teaching is a planned and outcome-based process which can focuses on the active participation of our students to achieve the predefined course outcomes and program outcomes. And learning is a process which can refers or the measurable achievements of the knowledge and skills that we have defined in the teaching. That means in this learning process, we have to make our students active learners here, not passive learners. Our today's traditional method, only the most of the teachers can teach the students. Here, the yeah, students are not taking the active participation in this teaching and learning process. So mainly the teaching is a outcome based education process by which we are going to achieve some course outcomes, and learning means that we have to measure those achievements. Okay, so this is all about the teaching and learning. Then,
पेपर देता है ना मतलब आलेले कमी होऊन जातील ते आलेले तर
then we all know that the today's our education system is focuses on the outcome based education. So the outcome based education mainly focuses on the outcomes. That means what our students are going to achieve after they finish the program. Okay. So what do we want our students to know? That is, and do and be able to demonstrate when they finish the program. That the OBE tells us, and what outcomes or what the students can do after completing the program. Here are some core principles of OB system. First one is the clarity of focus. Here we have to mention clear and measurable outcomes by using our curriculum process. Then in second part is that backward design, in which we have to plan the instructions to deliver our lectures as per the outcome base and the high expectations. If we deliver, if we define the clear outcomes and plan as per that, then we can expect the more outcomes from our students. So this is the obey. Then in traditional system, the system is a teacher centric process, but in obey we need to shift this from teacher centric to learner centric. That means we have to follow the process or pedagogy, the new pedagogy, which is a learner centric pedagogy, in which uh, the student is at the center of this teaching learning process, not the teacher. That means here, teacher can act as a only facilitator or guide. They can guide the students, can guide the students, and students can do at their own activities to take the actively participation in this teaching learning process. So here are the some characteristics of learner centric pedagogy. Those are, the first one is the active participation of students. While we are going in learner centric pedagogy, here the main focus is on student and his participation in this teaching learning process. So the first characteristic is active participation. That means we have to make our students active learners in the classroom, not the passive listeners. Okay, we have to make our students as active learners instead of passive listeners. Then and then, this learner-centric pedagogy will be successful. Then second one is the sharing. Okay. In sharing, by using the sharing, the decision-making process becomes easy. Then the relevant content. That means while teaching in the classroom, we have to connect our curriculum topics with the real life example of the students so they can easily understand the concepts easily. Okay. Then for in the collaborative learning, that means we have to develop the teamwork in our students by which they can learn the some skills, communication skills and teamwork, so they can easily make that work possible in a small time. Last one is the formative assessment. That means if we are teaching in the classroom or in the laboratories, so we have to assess that work for not giving the grades, but for suggesting the students that they are lack in this topic so they can improve their self in the next upcoming exams. So these are the some characteristics of learner-centric pedagogy. Then we will see the what is obey and what is learner-centric pedagogy together. Then learner-centric pedagogy provides the how or obeys what, because obey can define what we want to achieve. That means or what our students are going to achieve. Okay. So the learner-centric pedagogy can provide the answer for that. That means how the students are going to achieve the what defined by the obey. Okay. So here is a clear differentiation between our traditional education and outcome-based education. Firstly, the feature, as we see that primary focus. Here, in traditional systems, we are only delivering the contents and completing the syllabus. But nowadays, in outcome-based education, we are delivering the contents, okay, or delivering the lectures in classroom for achieving the outcomes in this OB system. Then second one is pedagogical approach. In traditional one, there is a teacher centric. That means most of the times teacher goes in the classroom, they can teach the students the syllabus only. No interaction between the students and teacher. So in outcome-based education, if we want to make our education as an outcome-based, then we have to shift from teacher-centric to learner-centric, where teacher only guides the students, but actual all the work can be completed by the students by taking actively participation in each and every activity. The last one is the learning style. In traditional systems, our students are passive listeners, not learners. Okay. And in outcome-based education, if we follow the learner-centric pedagogy, here we are making our students the active learners, which can develop the skills like critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving among our students. That means if we need obey approach, which is outcome based, we definitely need the students to take active participation in teaching learning process, because without students active participation in the teaching learning process, we can't achieve anything. So we have to make our students active participants, not passive listeners. Then now, as we are the teacher, we know that we are following some traditional method that we can go to the class, take the lectures and complete the syllabus. But we have to change our role now. if you want to achieve the outcome-based education, so we have to shift our role from sage on the stage to the guide on the student side. Okay. So this is the important line, that we have to shift from sage on the stage to the guide on the student side. That means we have to go on the student side, listen their problems, and convey the methods to the students, so that students also take the active participation for the problem solving and other methods by which they can easily understand the concepts. So here, how we can change our role, which makes our students active participant in the class. The first one is the give students voice and choice. That means allow our students in the classroom to take actively participation in the ongoing activities in the class. Okay, by which the students, that means student can influence that what and how they learn to make the process. That we have to ask the students the questions, that in which way they are going to actively participate in this process. So that will develop the moral trust, or the moral, it gives the inspiration to the students that they are getting some knowledge. Okay. Second one is we have to use the digital tools and the now AI tools, that most of the tools are available. When we can integrate this technology with our traditional system, definitely we can achieve the outcome-based education in today's life. Then second one is the third one is cultivate a supportive community. Okay. That means we have to build a safe classroom. That means we have to change the classroom environment where our student can feel valued and supported. That means we have to give the students voice and choice. That makes our classrooms learning friendly, so they can easily take the actively participation in the classroom. And last one is the provide authentic learning opportunities. That means while teaching concepts or curriculum in the class, we have to connect all those topics with the real world issues, so the student can easily understand those contents. So these are the some methods by which we can change our role in this learner centric environment, in which we have to uh, take our students actively participated in this teaching learning process. Then the next one is, now I told that from the previous slide, uh, it means that we have to definitely shift from our pedagogical approach here. Okay, from teacher centric to learner centric. So what is teacher centric? That means teacher is the primary knowledge source and students are the passive recipient in the traditional methods. But in learner centric, we have to make our students active participants who can easily take the responsibility for their own learning by the guidance of the teacher. Okay. So the 21st century teacher, that means we are in the 21st century. So what is the we? That means what is the role of teacher? That we serve as the guide, mentor, and coach who engage the students in the learning process. From these two diagrams, we can easily understand the centered and student centered learning concepts. In first, teacher centered, only the teacher is delivering the lecture and students are only listening that. But in student centered learning, the teacher plus students, they are discussing or they are making the group discussion on such a topic by which the ideas or thoughts can be shared between teacher and students. That means here we are making our students active participants, not the listeners. So for developing these skills in the students, we need to know what are the 21st century skills that the student needs for achieving the outcome in our uh, current education system. So there are the four C's. That is, first one is the critical thinking. Okay, so student can have to analyze and evaluate the information to solve the problem. Most of the time, the teachers can providing the problem also and solution also. But in the new system, teacher have to only guide those students or give the some basic data for solving that problem. After that, the students can make the critical thinking, analyze the available data, and then after that, they can evaluate this information to solve the given problem. Then communication, while in classroom, if we give the work in the group or for the whole class, then uh, student have to express their ideas with each other, or they have to share the ideas with each other to complete that task. So, and third one is the collaboration. That means working with others to achieve some goal. That means it will develop the teamwork by using effective communication in the students. Last one is the creativity. That means user or students have to think outside the box for developing the innovative solution. Okay. So these four C's are very most important for our students. That is critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. Okay. Now we will shift from our obey concept to the new technologies. That means we have to integrate some technologies or AI tools in our teaching learning process. So which will make our teaching learning process innovative and interesting for the students. So by using these AI tools or the new technologies, by this we can improve the teaching effectiveness and student engagement in the classroom. Then some of the tools can have the automate assessment, feedback, and academic monitoring. Then we most of the tools can support the outcome education practices and enhances the student support and mentoring system. So for this purpose, to make our teaching effective and interesting to engage the student in the classroom, we have to use or you have to integrate the new technology with our traditional teaching learning process. Using the technology, teacher can save their time of preparation. That means we have uh, spare lot of the time on the preparation topics. Okay. So here, by using the different technologies and AI tools, we can easily save our time of preparation and utilize that time in the teaching process, which will make students future ready. Then I'm going to take some 4 to 5 tools, AI tools, which we can use in our teaching learning process, which can make our notes, then diagram preparation, then presentation, or the IEEE papers uh, easily. So first one is the first one tool is AI. First AI tool is Napkin AI. Okay. So 1 minute. Okay. The Napkin AI. Most of the teachers can know this tool. The Napkin AI tool, it is very much useful for creating the visual diagrams. As we know that by delivering the text data to the students, instead of that, if we show the visual representation of anything, the students can easily understand that and they can remember these things. So Napkin AI tool is very much useful to create the visual diagrams. And we can see it can helps in explaining the complex concepts visually for better students understanding. And most importantly, it saves the time in diagram creation without design skill. If any teacher, the new teachers are there, they want to develop some diagram, they have to think on that. Then they have, if they do not have the design skill, they can need more time. So the time is wasted in preparation of such things. So we cannot utilize that much time for teaching learning, effective teaching learning process. So Napkin AI mainly saves the time in the diagram creation. Here, I will show you an example. Here, app.napkin.ai. This is the link for this website. Here, you can see the option that is new napkin. I have logging in this. Zoman sir, I am audible and my screen is shareable. Na? Any participant?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, this is the napkin tool. Napkin tool, which is used for mainly creating the diagrams. Here, we have to provide the title. I have provided this title image, then the description. Here, I have insert one single prompt, that is block diagram of overall structure of DBMS. Here, you can copy paste the contents of your syllabus also directly. Here, simply I have mentioned here one prompt, that is block diagram of overall structure. And in left side, there is a blue icon, that is generate visual. Click on that icon. After 10 to 15 seconds, it will create a diagram, a quick diagram of overall structure of DBMS. Okay, so the diagram, and the left side, there are the AI suggestions. If you want to change the diagram, it will also change these options here. Okay, so by giving a single prompt, we can easily click the diagram. As we all know, the database structure, it has the user interface by which users are interacting with the database. Then there is a query processor for processing the queries, then database engine to execute the queries. And last one is the main database, that is data storage. So this is the napkin does that for us, that if you want the quick diagram in the classroom, but we don't have the time or we don't have that diagram, by using this napkin.ai, we can easily create our diagram as like this. That is the napkin tool, which can be used for creating the diagrams. Okay. So second one is okay. So second tool is gamma.app. The gamma.app, the tool is mainly used for creating the presentation or the creating the PPTs. Okay. Most of the times we need the quick PPTs for on the spot, where we have to deliver the some lectures or some topics. At that time, for we all know that in PowerPoint presentation, that is in the office, we need the more time to collect the data, then organize that data, and then we are going to prepare that presentation. So it will take more time. So the Gamma.app is an AI tool which can make your presentation ready in 10 to 15 seconds. Okay. So we can easily convert our lesson plans, research context, and ideas into structured slide by using this Gamma tool. Then it will support the interactive and visually rich teaching material. Then it reduces, is the important one, it reduces the time spent on slide design and formatting, that I have told earlier, that we have to collect the data firstly at the topic wise, then we have to create some diagrams, then we put that data on the slides, then we are going to format those slides. It will take, for the 10 slides, it will take near about half hour. Okay, so most of the time of our teacher is wasted in preparing the notes. Okay, so we can't utilize this precious time for our students in teaching learning process. So by using these AI tools, we can easily create our contents as per our need. As earlier discussed, Napkin AI converts our text or any given prompt to the explainable diagrams, by which we can easily view the our contents in the diagrammatic form to our students. Second one is the Gamma one, which can creates the presentation as per our needs. Here you can see the Gamma.app. This is the ID for this gamma.app. Here, we can create the new gamma, that is new presentation. Okay, here are the three options, that is create new by using AI prompt, then new gamma from you can create a new presentation, and we also import our word file or any contents, the text contents, and can paste here, import here, and as per that it will give the presentation. So from here I click on the create new. The create new options gives with the four choice, that is generate. That means from the first option, if we click on the generate, it will create our presentation by using one or two words. Okay. The second one is the paste in text. If you have text, you want to presentation or PPTs, for that you can easily paste that text here. Then generate from templates which are available in this gamma.app. And last one is the option is import file. That means you can also import the text files here. And according that, this gamma.app can create the presentation for you. I'm going to take the first option, that is generate, which can create a presentation or PPT from a one line in a few seconds. So click on this generate button. Here also we get the four options, that is presentation, if we need the presentation, or we need a web page, or we need document, or the social data. So here presentation is selected by default. Here can see the 10 cards. 10 cards means in our presentation, there will be a 10 slides. From here, we can minimize or maximize these numbers. Okay. So for example, I will take the 10 cards. That means the presentation have the 10 cards. Then here is the view. I'm taking the classic view and language English. Now here is a prompt. In prompt, I'm going to only insert a single simple statement, that is supervised learning. We all know the learning, this concept, that no need to give the more data, or by single prompt it will design the number of PPTs that you want in a 10 to 15 seconds. So here I will click on the generate outline. After giving the prompt, here you can see that it is processing our request and now generating the outlines. Okay, as we have provided the 10 cards. Okay, so here you can easily see the 10 slides. Okay, so these are the only cards, or this is the only outline. Okay, so now in the next part, below this, we can customize our presentation. I will make this concise. Is the by default or standard setting that we have to make our presentation concise. Then in from here visuals, we can change the theme. You can choose your own theme from here. I can take this snowball. Okay. And after that, it will ask you for the image source. Okay. From here, there are the options, that is animated GIFs you want, then AI images, web images, or likewise. I will make this automatic. That means as per the contents, it will decide the images and it can insert on the PPTs. After that, here uh, in here below, I can click on the generate tab or generate button. Now it will process our request and that theme and the images and that our 10 cards. And now here you can see that our slides are getting ready in 10 to 15 seconds with the explanation and related diagrams. Okay. Here you can see that here are the slides. That means not as we are wasting about 1 hour or half hour for creating the 9 to 10 slides. Here, it's gamma.app can create our presentation in near about 30 seconds. Only up on the topic, that is I have inserted the topic, that is supervised learning. Okay, on that, now you can see that it is generating our presentation here with the 10 cards and the theme that we have selected, and our images are automatic. That means it will create. Okay, so you can see that here are 10 slides are ready here. Okay, from here also we can present these slides. In the upper right corner you can see the button that is present. From here also I can present this content, or we can download it also from here. Here are the three dots. From this we have to export this. After export it will ask the options, that is export to PDF or export to PowerPoint. Okay, now I will download this PowerPoint presentation. This option is downloading our PowerPoint presentation. That means by using this Gamma.app, we are easily, if we know the, we know that the formatting rules or likewise all these topics for generating the presentations or PPTs, by giving easily 2 or 3 words, we can make the presentation of 10 slides here. Depending on the speed, we'll get download. So here, this is all about our Gamma app. It is means this Gamma app can easily create the PPTs as per our need or as per our numbers given, okay, and the topic. Okay, here, as you see that I have only insert the supervised learning, these 2 words on this. By analyzing these 2 words, this Gamma.app created the 10 slide presentation for us in 30 to 40 seconds. So we can save this time and can use or utilize this time for teaching learning process. Now, these are 2 tools. Then the third tool is Notion AI. As we know that in our teaching learning process, we have to prepare our lesson planning, and we have to prepare our notes, all these, or summarization, or the explanations for the diagrams or the difficult concepts. Okay, so instead of that, if we use the Notion AI, it will save the time of us for the notes preparation. Also in the class, if I want the notes of the any topic on the spot, I can use the Notion AI to create the lesson planning or context structuring on the spot also. That means Notion AI, this tool is mainly used for creating the notes. Here you can ID of Notion AI. Here left side you have the most of the options. Here it is asking for the prompt. It is asking for our prompt for which purpose you are you need the notes. Here I again mention the supervised learning here. Okay, and is the enter. As it is a limited account, that use the message as that you have run out of free Notion AIs. Okay, so for the participants, you can note down this Notion AI. From here, simple, you have to give the simple prompt in this box, and after clicking on that or entering on that, it will provide you the notes, okay, in the simple language. That means in a class also, if you finish earlier in a topic that you have prepared and you need you have the time in the class, if you want to take the next topic and you doesn't have any notes, then you can easily use this Notion AI to create the simple notes for classroom teaching. Okay. So then the fourth tool is paperformat.net. That means we the teacher, we need to publish the research papers every year for our development. Okay. So paper making, that is this research paper preparation is also a hectic job. That is their formatting. There are the different formats of the different research sites. That is IEEE format, then Springers, then single column, double column, likewise. Okay. So by using this paper format.net, we can easily create the IEEE papers or Springer papers or our thesis work here by using this paper format.net. Okay. So the paper format.net is mainly used for research paper formatting, which will convert your Word and PDF manuscripts into IEEE readily formats. Then the main advantage of it that it adjusts the margins as well as fonts, headings, and spacing as per our contents. Also, it applies the IEEE two-column layout. As we know that IEEE need the two-column layout. This paper format.net can also use the two-column layout here. Now, you can see this paper format.net. So this is the homepage of this paper format.net. Here you can see the three options, that is thesis or project paper. That means by clicking this option, if you provide some data, it will prepare a thesis or project paper for you in a few seconds. The second one is our favorite one is IEEE paper, and third one is the Springer paper. Here I will click on this IEEE paper. Here we can see the options. Here there is upload. First one is upload, then meta, then what will be the style, and what are the contents that we are inserting our paper. From here also you can easily type or add the different contents in this. But by using this upload option, I will drag one file, simple word file, in this paper format.net here. Okay. After that, you can see that in a few seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, it have generated our IEEE paper here. From here, now you can see that these are the contents. Okay, here if the introduction is double, so I can easily delete this from here. Now you can see that it will easily convert our one column paper in a few seconds, 1 or 2 seconds in a IEEE format. Okay, so here style, we can change the styles or margin from here. Then this is the meta, that is in meta it will contain the paper title, our abstract, then the index terms and the author information. From here we can also insert that, but I have choose this option. First one is the upload, that is the I have the one ready copy of one column paper. I just pass it to this paper format.net, and in a few seconds uh, it had created this file. Okay, you can see that simple in paper format.net. That means it saves our time in paper making. As we know that for IEEE formatting, okay, we need the 1 or 2 hours. That means our time can be saved by using such tools. Okay, then by using export file, you can easily export or save this file in the PDF format or any other format that you want. Okay. So this is all about this paper format.net. Then last AI tool, the tools we have in that is napkin AI, which can create the images. Then gamma.app, by using single prompt, it will create a PPT presentation for us. And Notion AI, the quick notes. Then paperformat.net, it will prepare the thesis papers or IEEE paper or Springer papers for us in a few seconds. Last, most interesting tool for engaging our students in the classroom. Okay, sometimes we know that the students get bored due to some circumstances. To make them engage in the classroom, we can take the quiz in the classroom, which can provide the questions to the students, like a live game or live quiz. And uh, in front of there, we can also display the live scoreboard. That means this quizzes AI can create the quiz for the students, where student can participate in this quiz, and as per their time taken for giving the answer and correct answer on both these factors, it will decide the ranking. of the student. So it will display the live leaderboard in the classroom, by which the students can easily see that how much at what rank they are. So it will make the some interesting fun in the classroom or in the this teaching learning process, and easily can increases the student engagement and participation. Okay. So we will see this. This is AI. Okay. So we have to go here. That is wayground.com/admin. Here home. Now I will request all the participants that I'm going to create a one quiz here. One quiz here. 10 questions, and I am posting that link into your there in chat. So all are requested to be attentive. I will post the link in this, and you have to give the answers, and you will see the live leaderboard here at what rank you are. And the rank depends on the two factors. That is, first one is the correct answer, and that correct answer, the time taken for giving that correct answer. So you can easily see this. Now, here in wayground.com/admin, here is the option that is create a resource. I'm going to click on this create a resource here. After clicking that, it will provide the 5 options, that assessment, presentation, video, passage, and flashcards. I want to make the interactive quiz for our students for engaging in the classroom. So I will click on the assessment, that is quick and interactive questions. After that, here you can easily upload the file you have, or you can create it with the prompt or text. I'm going to select this create with prompt or text here. When I click, it will ask me for the prompt. That means on which topic you are going to take a quiz. Firstly, same topic, that is supervised learning. That means here I am simply inserting the two words, that is supervised learning. After that, it will ask to customize our assessment. That is, I can make this as a university level, depth of the knowledge level 2. I have taken number of questions. Okay. So it will ask me the option that in this quiz, how many questions you are going to give. That is, I select the 10 questions, and output language is English. Here you can also get the language Hindi, Marathi also. Okay. But as we are the teachers, I'm going to take this as an English language. After that, selecting all these options and giving the prompt, supervised learning. Then here, I'm going to click on the next button. Now it will create the quiz for me. Okay, that is this quiz. Yeah. After that, it will ask for your prompt for subtopics. That here I have provided one main topic, that is supervised learning. Under that, it will also ask for the subtopics, but I didn't need that. So I will create on the create resource button here. After that, I'm going to post the link in our chat box here. Here are the 10 questions. In 4 to 5 seconds, it have created the 10 questions for us with the correct options. With the correct options here. Now, from here, we can use here, that is the publish. Here is the publish button. Okay. I'm going to click a publish button here. So that is working on our questions. And from here, now it will give the option as save, edit, assign, and play. Okay. When I click, so the options play, I will assign. Okay. I can also play here. If I click on the play button, then the quiz starts at my end. Now I'm going to assign this quiz for the participants. So I will click on the quick start. When I click on the quick start, it will give us the link. Now all participants are requested to be attentive. I'm going to post this link in the chat box. you can easily see that. But on going this website, you have to click on this link. After that, you can start the quiz. You have to firstly enter your name, and you have to press the play quiz or start quiz button. Now, all participants are requested to see this link, and by clicking on this link, you can easily give the quiz. Now, I am going to show you the view live board. So here is the live board. Now, participants are requested so is for all participants. Yeah, right. So here you and there let it be. Now Pankaj, Around the leaderboard, there are 7 participants. Is- So, now it easily gives you the result. That means here, congratulations to the Pankaj J. Shinde for being a first place, then Poonam for second place, and Vijay is the third place. Okay, congratulations for the 3 winners of this. Here, now we can see that the detailed report, that is Pankaj J. Shinde have answered the 10 questions and it is 100%. That means he have answered the 100%. Then is Poonam. She can also answer the 10 questions. That means Pankaj and Poonam have the answered 10 questions. They can get the 100%. But this is the score that I have told before. That is the time. It also count the time taken for giving the answer. As per that, it will varies the score. That means Pankaj and Poonam have both answered the 10 questions. But Pankaj takes the less time. So Pankaj is being at the first place. Okay. And then the third one is the VJC, who have answered the 8 questions out of 10, and likewise. So this makes our students engage. Our students can take the interest in such quiz, and they have the live result in front of them. So use such tools to make the students engage in our classroom. Okay. So back to our presentation from here. That is Quizzes AI, that is Wayground.app. So in this session, we have studied the 5 tools, 5 AI tools, which can be very much useful in our day-to-day teaching learning process. That is Napkin AI for images, Gamma.ai for presentation, and Notion AI for lesson planning, Paperformat.net for creating the thesis and IEEE papers, and Quizzes AI can generate the interesting quiz for our students in the classroom. So we can easily engage our students, and they can take the actively participation in such activities. Okay, so these are the 5 tools. Then moving to the last part, that is what is the impact on the student success. We have uh, saw the many things, that is what is obey, what is teacher centric learning, that is learner centric learning. Okay, which are the 21st century skills, that is critical thinking, collaboration, communication, creativity. Then we have saw the 5 AI tools. Okay, that is means that we are going to integrate the technology with our traditional teaching learning process. So what will it make the impact on student success? So firstly is that definitely we can improve the engagement. That means we know that students are not well engaged in the classroom, so they cannot easily retain the topics. Like, okay, so by these activities, we can improve the engagement of students, or they can actively participate in the teaching learning process. Second one is the we can also provide the personalized learning. Then we can develop the critical thinking and problem solving skills. Encourage the students to take the actively participation in the classroom. Then retention and understanding easily by the students. And last one is the main, that is collaboration and communication. By using the effective communication skills, the students can communicate with each other. They can share their ideas among the students, and they can develop their team, and they can solve any problem easily. So will make the impact on our student success by using the obey process and integrating the AI tools with obey. Okay. So lastly, in the concluding note, lastly, I want to conclude this session by a note that, as we know that although AI is best, we know that although AI is best, the AI will not replace teachers. Okay, but teachers who will effectively use the AI definitely lead the future of education. Okay, future also. Most of the people say that there is a AI, so we don't need teachers, but not. This is the myth. But as per my opinion, the AI will not replace teachers future, but we the teacher have to utilize the effective you have to effective make the effective utilization of AIs, which will lead our future of education. Okay. So I would like to thank all the participants for being attentive throughout the session. And also, I would like to thank to uh, management and team of Gosai Polytechnic Nashik, especially Joman sir, the HOD of Mechanical Department, for providing me such opportunity as a keynote person in this 3 days FDP. So thank you once again. And one appeal is there for if you need any NBA, if you want to any NBA related queries, take the number.
Thank you, Nilesh sir.
Okay, sir.
A very grateful thank you on behalf of my department and institute about your expressions.
Any participant want to give the feedback on this session, because this feedback is needed for me for the improvement purpose in the future. So I need at least one feedback from our participants on the these topics that I have delivered today.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, sir.